Assalamu alaikum. Daesh 2.0 threat from Africa, is the world prepared? The West appears in a hurry to dismiss Daesh, the brutal terrorist organization that controlled large swathes of Syria and Iraq from 2014 to 2017, but there's fresh trouble brewing from the group and its affiliates in Africa. Some weeks ago, the UAE had warned the UN of a resurgence of Daesh and the rapid spread of its ideology after a lull of 5 years. What's causing this revival of the group's brand of terror from Africa? Answers are not hard to find. The pandemic has worsened economic conditions, food is in short supply, and with failed states on the rise, the dreaded terror group is sensing opportunities and vacuums to fill by going local with specific plans for different regions. There is also heightened terror activity in Mali. Something big is going to happen across Africa's belt. And Daesh in Egypt is advancing on the Suez Canal, that should be a global concern, she said. Africa could be the future of the caliphate if the world continues to look the other way, warned Martin Uy of the Institute for Security Studies in South Africa's capital Pretoria in a recent speech to the UN. The killing of Abu Bakr al-Baghdad by U.S. Special Forces in October 2019 in Iraq may have moved the concentration of activity to Africa. However, Iraq remains a weak link in the fight against the group as the political impasse in the country continues, which is exacerbated by sectarianism and Iranian influence. The Global Coalition Against Daesh, which was formed in 2014 and comprising 85 countries, is now attempting to stabilize Iraq by resettling refugees uprooted by the terror outfit. Daesh also remains the wealthiest terrorist group of any ideology in the world, said Veryen. From what they stole from the coffers of Iraq alone, they can continue on for decades without needing another cent. But we all know their money is working for them in many legitimate businesses. Back in 2014, it was reported that they were making $1 million daily from the illegal oil business in Iraq. They have now diversified like a conglomerate and are into kidnap and ransom in Africa. The Global Coalition Against Daesh is making a feeble attempt, which is not enough, while the West sees the Russia-Ukraine conflict as the larger global problem. Besides, the strategy adopted in Iraq won't work in Africa, which demands better coordination and intelligence sharing among African Union nations to target what is now a Pan-Africa group. While the West is not expected to intervene militarily with boots on the ground or air raids, they should consider arming African nations fighting the group. Daesh's rout in Syria was thanks to Russian airstrikes and Iranian militia who saved the day for the Assad regime. Success in Africa against Daesh will depend on reorienting the anti-Daesh coalition to counter the group's strategy at the grassroots. This would include tracking terror activity and messaging on the ground and online while launching smaller, smarter, targeted offensives against the group and its affiliates. Courtesy Khaleej Times.